Afudai. Bila bila. Congo. Le monde vache gojita.
I like songs like this. You feel the beat and the drums. Sounds like that. So pound shit. I'm yelling, Moppy World. Pull up on ya, pull up on ya. My soul gon' tell. Red and blue is how we own it. Pockets full of care. All my niggas holding weight, we probably break the scale. Pull up on ya, pull up on ya. Moppy World. Pull up on ya, pull up on ya. My soul gon' tell. Red and blue is how we own it. Pockets full of care. All my niggas holding weight, we probably break the scale. Pull up on ya, pull up on ya. 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 Moppy World, Moppy World, Moppy World. I spread like we don't sleep. It go down when my car creep. Like none that thing go be. I'm where your mom gon' weep. Red like Papa. Hey, yeah, you never saw me drop, that was my top. I drop the bag, they run the down, they ain't gon' stop. You say you gangster, but you ran to call the cops. We call the cops, we call the cops. I'm yelling, Moppy World. Pull up on ya, pull up on ya. My soul gon' tell. Red and blue is how we own it. Pockets full of care. All my niggas holding weight, we probably break the scale. Pull up on ya, pull up on ya. Moppy World. Pull up on ya, pull up on ya. My soul gon' tell. Red and blue is how we own it. Pockets full of care. All my niggas holding weight, we probably break the scale. Pull up on ya, pull up on ya. 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 Moppy World, Moppy World, Moppy World. Pull up on ya, pull up on ya. Pull up on ya, pull up on ya. Pull up on ya, pull up on ya. Moppy World, Moppy World, Moppy World. Hasta la lluvia la voz. I capturé tu post. Calmer than Pookie Sabe. My niggas chop up your head. Baju and Sunday someday. You know the cost for me. Mama Dax and a lot. Your first name is RP. We riding in the rain. There's stars all in my face. My nigga down for life. He pulled up on your side, saying, Moppy World. Pull up on ya, pull up on ya. My soul gon' tell. Red and blue is how we own it. Pockets full of care. All my niggas holding weight, we probably break the scale. Pull up on ya, pull up on ya. Moppy World. Pull up on ya, pull up on ya. My soul gon' tell. Red and blue is how we own it. Pockets full of care. All my niggas holding weight, we probably break the scale. Pull up on ya, pull up on ya. 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 Moppy World, Moppy World, Moppy World. Pull up on ya, pull up on ya. Pull up on ya, pull up on ya. Pull up on ya, pull up on ya. Moppy World, Moppy World, Moppy World. Hello, everybody. If you can hear me, say that in the chat. This is a special edition tonight. Usually I have my little theme music on. Scratch that. Welcome to Game of Dragons. I am your host, Miss Oshun, and tonight I have a special guest, Miss Raw B. Privilege. Y'all seen her everywhere, and if you haven't, you can see her now. All right. So thank you, D. I'm glad y'all can hear me. So let me be honest with y'all, because tonight's live is a live that should have dropped July 12th, to be exact. Should have dropped July 12th. But it didn't drop July 12th because there was an angel in our midst. And the problem I have is people never know who's really out here lurking in the dark corners of the internet. They never know who's doing that. Because, and let me give you full transparency right now. There was an incident that happened in Sir Hale's chat that I observed by a particular couple that seems to be, floating around the internet. Mrs. He said, Mrs. She said. I seen some
some little stuff that I just wasn't feeling. I'm like, okay, what's going on? I mean, we good. What's going on, right? And I felt some kind of way about that. And I said, all right, like, I'm going to try to ignore it. And then next thing I know, I'm on another panel and I see people still trying to get at me. Like, and I'm like, yeah, what the fuck? What did I do? Like, I thought everything was good. Like, I don't have no beef with you. Like, I literally don't know anything about you. Like, what happened? And so I just noticed that everywhere I am, there's always this level of energy that's around. And I'm like, all right, I see it. You know what I mean? I'm going to try to ignore it. But then one day, somebody pissed me off in the chat, being a chat gangster, between this couple. I won't say which one because, they are one and the same. One of them said something kind of like that kind of got really underneath my skin. And I said, you know what? I can show you better than I can tell you. Right? So July 12th, there was supposed to have been a response to all of this, thumb action, right? Because I'm not going to get in nobody's chat and bussy pop. That ain't what I'm going to do. All right, I don't got time for that. Okay, I don't. I got a real life for real behind this camera. I do. I don't got time, which is why I don't even drop videos for real on my channel like I'm supposed to, because I live in real life. Okay, like in real life. And so, luckily, right, Robbie had made a statement to me to just calm down, Lola. Calm down. She literally said several times, don't do it. Be the adult. Don't do that. Okay, be the adult. You bigger than that, Lola. You bigger. And I said, you know what? You're right, Robbie. I am. I'm an adult. I can let shit go. I can. That's the truth. I really can. But then behind closed doors and other conversations with other people, there was this little comment going around about, Mrs. She Says looks, right? And Raw B was the only one, because I wasn't fitting to say nothing. People grown, you understand? But Raw B, as grown as she is, she stepped in and said, hold on, don't call her that. No. Everybody got insecurities. Don't you dare call her that, because all she got to do is spruce up a bit, and she just as good as anybody else. Maybe she want to look like that. Maybe it's something going on with her medically. Robbie literally gave every reason why everybody should shut the fuck up and don't say shit about Mrs. She Said. And I said, you know what? You're right. She done told me to shut the fuck up, so she might as well tell everybody else to shut the fuck up. That's fine. But then earlier today, I'm sitting on a live with Fatty, and I'm not on a live with Fatty, but I'm in the clouds. And guess who I see in the chat? The other half of Mrs. She Said. Now, what's interesting, and if he in the chat and he want to come up, he's welcome to. And trust me, he might want to come up after this live is over or while it's going on. I'm in the chat on Fatty's live this morning. I see Mr. He Said in there just saying little snarky stuff. Now, mind you, he ain't talking about me, but I'm seeing that this is about Raw B. This is about the pussy pics and all of that. And I see how he makes these little statements, with little emojis about plus size women, and then every time she's talking, it's laughs. Meanwhile, she was actually violated. There's a bunch of laughing going on, right? But she was actually violated by this man. And here we are talking about someone doing something, 1, illegal, 2, immoral, and 3, just below the belt in terms of YouTube rules. That you below the fucking belt at this point, right? So, because she would be wrong to show pictures of anybody's penis out here. She'd be dead ass wrong. But this is what we talking about. And niggas is in the chat laughing it up. Popcorn, acting like a whole bad bitch. Right? And I'm like, hold on, y'all. Not you, Mr. He Said. Not you. You over there on the moral police shit on your channel. The shame police. Not you. Not you. Wasn't your wife just shouting Raw B out 3 weeks ago? Wasn't she just shouting Raw B out? Like, or did you not know about that? Or was it a secret? I don't know. I'm not in your marriage. I don't have nothing to do with that. But I'm confused as fuck. But what dropped the fucking hammer was when I seen this man attempt to give advice about women who share pussy pics. Now, let me be clear about something, right? We all adults here. If your children are in the room and they listen to my voice, please put your headphones on, put them out, okay? Like, I'm gonna give you a few seconds to do that because I'm trying to be very transparent. I don't want nobody saying that I'm holding back. I'm keeping secrets. I'm not saying what I'm supposed to be saying. You know, that wasn't the whole story. None of that. No, I don't want that. So please, shield your kids' ears if you care. So
especially because so many of you are single mothers and y'all are poor.
That too, right there, right? If you're a single mother, okay, and you're poor, and you definitely need school supplies, okay, put your kids out, because I know you can't afford this internet bill and shit. Right, do that. Now, here's the thing: the pussy pics. Now, my thing is this, right? People date, people have sex, right? Premarital sex. Everybody, including, the infamous couple, Mrs. She Said, Mr. He Said. They didn't date traditionally, right? And I think most of us that have watched their channel, that are friends with them, other content creators, have done their research and they know about that, right? We all share pictures. Mr. He Said knows all about sharing pictures of his wife. He does. Now, the fact of the matter is, pussy pics is pussy pics. The issue is a bitch supposed to share pussy pics online that belong to people that they're trying to, as we say, diminish. Okay, shout out to Jay Prince. That's the issue. Not did she send him a pussy pic? Because I'm sure, some of these married people shouldn't be sending pussy pics on social media of their spouses. You know what I mean? But that's not the issue. So inside myself, I'm angry now. Because I'm like, this is the same woman that protected your wife when not one of y'all was around. She didn't clout check. She didn't sit and say shit online to your wife or to you or anybody you know about what she did in private to protect the image of your wife. And I mean image very literally, Mr. He Said. Okay? So when I seen your post, I said, you know what? Robbie, I can't sit and let this video not fly. I'm sorry, this is beyond my moral compass. You see what I'm saying? This right here is my standard. Okay, because I know over there y'all talk about standards a lot. This right here is not, this is below my standard of me holding my peace. All right. Now, originally, I meant this for somebody else. Okay. But since you tied to your wife, this is unfortunate. But tonight, you're going to see some things. And no matter how you feel about it, it is what it is. But I'm telling you right now, I'm being petty. I don't like what you said about Raw B in that chat. While I know in the back recesses of my mind what she did, not for you, but on the strength of principle. Okay? Like, I'm not going to sit back and let you get away with that. So tonight, we're gonna review a video that a few people have seen already. All right, but the public hasn't seen. Now, Robbie, do you want to say something before we get into this review?
Yes, I'm gonna say this. My name is the name that pays. Y'all are tagging me in things. Y'all are talking about me in things. I understand my station as a content creator. It's okay, babies. Disagree with my talking points. Disagree with whatever it is I do. Speak on it. Just keep on tagging me. I do have that Gaia, Mother Earth energy. My sorority name is Hera, Queen of the Gods. So I'm in the season of charity. I'm gonna let all y'all eat. But here's the thing. Before you speak against me, take heed to what Lola is saying to y'all, because it's true. My reach is very far, it's very wide. I do actually have quite a substantial network. Shout out to all the butterflies in the butterfly army. Trust me, my friends are better than your friends. But when people speak poorly about anyone on here, friend, foe, or whatever, I always uphold integrity and ask people to not. So before you get to being keyboard gangsters and talking your shit, please make sure that your background is clear. See, when we're talking about shame, the shame of it all is God said, what you do to the least of men, you do to me. That is the motto by which I live my life. Even if I feel like someone is the least, I look at them through the lens of God and God's love. Am I perfect? Of course not. No human being is. To err is human, to forgive is divine. But when nobody was watching, when there was no one to hear and give accolades and praise and run it up, I had your back. As soon as you were given the opportunity, you called me fat. Okay. So now with my friend, this is not a YouTube relationship. Lola, it's my friend. When my friend says, no, friend, sorry, friend, I'm not.
Not at all.
There is nothing within me left to hold back the beast. And I really feel bad for a lot of people on this social media. Y'all have lost your biggest champion, the quiet one, the content creator, the one with the network, the one that shares your streams even when you don't know. Because my people know, if I share your stream, don't drop my name in the chat. This is not about clout. This is not about exposure. Just go follow someone else. When you see an extra 10, 20 subscribers, when videos that usually only do 28 views wind up getting a couple hundred, I'm dropping your links in places, in rooms you've never even been in. And not on petty shit like y'all do on Discords and all this other shit. I drop y'all's links in places where people will support you in a meaningful way. But y'all carry on now. Going on ahead now. Go on ahead, Lola, and run it up. I'm just here to be pretty.
Okay. So we're going. I just put this here just so we understand who we talking about. Let me pause that. To do that, I take a bit just so y'all for one time, because I see people saying they don't know who we're talking about. Okay, like they don't know who we're talking about. Yes, we're talking about these people here. All right, so I'm gonna play it. Hopefully, I get my sound right, and we're gonna react to this, like like everybody else. We're gonna react. All right, so y'all sit still.
The road to power is paved with hypocrisy and casualties. Never regret.
Be very open. No judgment. This is a safe space, safe place. And we hang our hat on that. And if anybody come through here acting like you want to judge somebody, it'll be a problem because we roll, we pull up on people. You know?
In a nice way.
Yeah, until it's not.
Now, Robbie, this is a reaction, so I could let this play all the way through, but I'm gonna just pop in every great now and then, just in case you two tell me I'm copywriting myself.
Yes. I was wanting you to pause right there.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, this is cinematic gold right here. Now, you guys make sure you guys subscribe to Game of Dragons TV. The link is pinned to the chat. Yeah, this is a safe space. It's a judgment-free zone. Guys, I'm slightly confused. Your comments today look like judgment.
Yeah.
Safe space means that, people can come to you and be open and honest. Like when we're on Cellulite podcast and he does his kink week and his kink segment and he says no shame and he actually doesn't shame people. So I don't understand, Jesus.
And here's why I don't understand. Because when we say no judgment, right? It's like we're not judging people for who they are. We're not judging people for being different. None of that. Because as you can see here with this image on the screen here, they are very much an inclusive family of things that even some of their, background inclinations would disagree with. But they are very inclusive. So I don't understand where this sudden, whatever this is, where it's coming from. Especially towards Raw B. Now, I kind of understand whoever you don't like, you might not, you might have judgment for them. You might have judgment for me, and that's okay at this point. But Raw B, I don't know what to say to that. I don't know what to say to that. That don't make any sense to me. And again, somebody want to come up and explain that. And I ain't talking about just anybody. I'm talking about him. Okay, or maybe her, but tonight ain't about his wife. Unfortunately, his wife is included in this video because, as God said, he and she are one. Unfortunately. Okay.
As one.
Yes, yeah. So let's continue on.
We very open. No judgment. And we hang our hat on that. And if anybody come through here acting like you want to judge somebody, it'll be a problem because we roll, we pull up on people.
Now, help me understand. How are you hashtagging everything rainbow? But when it comes to the rainbow, you don't really support it. Like my thing is this: if you support the rainbow, you support the rainbow. I don't got no judgment on you. But my thing is, trans people got a right to be trans, and being trans includes their self-identity outward, right? Like that's what they tell me. Not co-signing it, but that's what they say. And here we are, with, no. Men shouldn't wear dresses, but it's okay for women to be tomboys, but men can't wear no dresses. No. But hashtag LGBTQ, hashtag transgender. I don't understand this. And again, I don't want y'all coming for his wife. Okay. She is an extension of him. Okay. The one that likes to judge people in chats and become, social warriors or chat gangsters. Don't come for his wife. Come for him. She's spreading his guidance, or guidance, whatever that is. But let's continue on.
We very open. No judgment. And we hang our hat on that. And we hang our hat on that. And we hang our hat on that.
And we ought to be covered by our husbands, their fathers, and they are covered by God. If everyone believes this and you believe this, y'all could be doing much better, right? You got the book. The book tells you how to behave, what's right and what's wrong.
So,
the double standard with what you wear to expose you want to get raped, or you're never going to get a man wearing stuff like that. I don't know, some men like that shit. I don't think all men are attracted to it, but they might put you in a particular category of a type of woman, your class level or whatever.
So would you say the energy that you receive kind of coincides with the attire that you choose to wear? Can it attract a certain energy?
Of course, definitely. Yes. I mean, and that's all on each, man's individual perception of that. Not all men are going to approach like that, in a negative, manner.
See, that's not a double standard clothes. That's caveman shit. It goes with how you carry yourself in your clothing.
Right.
Completely understandable, but
I just want to stop right here. In case anybody can't hear them, because this is a recording 2 years ago. I don't know what system he's recording on or what kind of phone he's recording on, but they are discussing women's dress and the energy that you attract to you based on how you dress. Yes, if you're showing buns, if you're showing titas, whatever you're showing, they're talking about that. And he is asking his wife, obviously, what her opinion is. And she's agreeing that, all of that. But let's continue on. That's for the people who can't hear. I got this up as loud as I can, but okay, here we go.
Again, a certain outfit can attract a certain energy versus another outfit. Walking down the street with some Daisy Duke shorts on is gonna get a different energy from a female walking down the street with a hijab.
Or we don't want to go that diverse. Even just saying with some jeans on. Or we don't want to go that diverse. Even just saying with some jeans on.
Now, I want to stop right here. Sir, I think you got bigger problems than single women, pussy pics, who's out here being, pussified. I think you got bigger problems because, astaghfirullah, Aki, astaghfirullah. Ya Allah, a woman tells you, nah, astaghfirullah. But that's your wife. And I'm not making no judgments on your wife. She got a right to want to wear Daisy Dukes and say, fuck that hijab. She ain't Muslim. Or is she? I don't know. Whichever one, that's up to y'all. But this is what I'm talking about. You in chats, though, right? Being a gangster. Talking about people, telling people, giving people advice of who not to be like. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. Meanwhile, behind closed doors, people protecting your wife from people talking about her, saying horrible things, and this is what's in your this is your standard right here, right? And again, you run your marriage how you run your marriage. But when I'm seeing this, I'm not seeing what I think I should see. Okay, like you just told her a hijab is better than Daisy Duke shorts on. But you out at the club with your wife with the Daisy Duke shorts on. Who's the man in this relationship? Who should she be obeying? I don't give a fuck if you Christian or Muslim. You see what the verses are, the ayats. Whichever religion you want to fucking pop in. Who's the fucking leader? Who's the protector? Who's the provider? Who the boss? Who the boss? Okay. Shout out Dark Lake. Who the boss? Okay, since you like being boss, man. Who the boss?
I'm just confused. So the sign in the background is quite intriguing. Because all I see is how you doing, and then I see sex, real big and blue, and then I see parenting, much smaller underneath. Does that mean that sex is the major priority?
Well, I'm trying to think of an excuse. Give me a few hours. Let me continue on here. I'll let me see. Now here's the thing. Maybe Robbie, maybe they was planning on talking about how to talk about, sex as a parent. Maybe they were going to give advice on that. But I'm gonna be honest with you. After this video, I don't want to speak on parenting and sex as it relates to this man. But let's continue on.
Because that's an extreme.
But the jeans can be
going from pum pum shorts to a hijab. It's like a cultural thing. So it's definitely a different type of energy. So just say some pum pums or some tight jeans. So just say some pum pums or some tight jeans.
Not just say.
Where's the medium?
Who said?
Mm-hmm.
Pause. Well, I guess the decision was made to blend the two. Hijab and some tight jeans. I gotta tell you, she is a pretty woman.
She is.
She have a very nice body. It's not giving body yaddy 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 yaddy, but she looks very pretty. See, even though y'all had jokes, it was they all bad anyway. I'm a rest in my femininity and not be a cunty bitch. Still give you your flowers. See, the difference that I'm finding with a lot of people on social media is that, you know, it's very tight for a Muslim. The thing that I'm finding on social media is that a lot of people talk that shit, but they just talking. But Great Pill Podcast, this is inappropriate for a Muslim woman. This is haram.
And Great Pill, you should know that you ain't never seen a Muslim woman openly saying she Muslim with her whole belly showing like that. You know you ain't seen that. The only time you ever seen that is in the movies. You know, when they talk about Lawrence of Arabia and all of that stuff, you know, the Europeanized version of the Middle East, that right there. But when you actually go to the Middle East, this right here will get you locked the fuck up.
And not locked up, this will get your head chopped off. Because even when they do wear like saris and stuff, which is two different things because we're talking about Islam versus Hinduism. But even when they wear the sari, the midsection is covered. You may see like a half an inch to maybe an inch of skin in between their short sleeve shirt that the sari is wrapped around. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you, I am international.
But you know what, Robbie? The biggest question I hear out of people's, you know, their rhetoric is modern women. Remember that? Remember the modern women argument?
Hey.
Like these modern women are not following tradition and they're not listening, right? They're not listening. They're not following tradition. Now, I mean, again, I'm not judging their marriage. If this works for him, fine. But based on what came out of his mouth, it don't seem like this works. And my thing is, and I'll keep saying it, dude, you got bigger problems. Then who the fuck is fat? Then who the fuck sent a nude pic? Who the fuck is married sending nude pics? Like, for real, you think that a nude pic can't be shared because someone's married? You think things can't happen because people are married? Y'all really like on this marriage tip for real? Like, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything because here's the thing, right? Again, if they like it, I love it. But I'm just saying, bruh, you gave her the law, and then she told you she is the law. Don't be giving her shit. So trust me, as a man, don't be out here in no chat talking about other women like that. Don't do that. And here's the date. You didn't pick the right one today to talk. You have.
What's my favorite saying, Lola?
Just leave that shit.
Nope. Right, what? Bitch. Wrong day.
Right, bitch. Wrong day. Okay. We're going to have to coin that one. Right, bitch. Wrong day.
Now, the funny thing is, regardless if she's Muslim or not, this is representative of the culture. So is she a culture vulture?
That's a good question.
Because this is not even like just a headdress. Okay? This is literally full hijab, full coverage. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No judgment here because I don't judge.
Yeah. I mean, I think she should be able to dress how she want to dress. She should, but let's call a spade a spade. I mean, you're in America. This isn't where it's a bunch of sand and stuff like that. So I know that that style of dress isn't coming from your cultural habitat. And, you know, but I'll say the belt and the jeans is. So, I mean, is she appropriating culture? To a degree, yes, and to a degree, no, because her husband, according to, as we saw, he got Muslim, signs thrown up and stuff like that. Maybe he's not fully Muslim. But here's the thing. You're referencing hijabs, and you reference a woman in hijab is better than a woman not in hijab. Yet your wife, a woman under your covering, under your protection, it's out here dressed like that. Now you already know bitches is getting hit in the head with bricks for saying no and having an attitude when they say, I don't want to give you my number. And that is enough to get you killed out here. But dressing like that at night, Maybe she was with him. I don't know. But he's okay with that. Again, not judging. But if you're going to talk about hijab, then let's be real, sir. You are not the arbitrator or the deity that decided that full hijab is what you was referencing from the Quran. Because I know you ain't on the radio.
This is the other thing, too. If a Muslim man were to see your wife in this state and then attack her, would that be okay? Because I don't, the viewing audience, y'all may not know anything about the Islamic culture, but Muslim men have the authority. It's the patriarchy. They see a woman dressed like this, it's a problem. It's a disrespect to the culture. Go on ahead, Lola, be quiet.
What's right to wear and what's not.
Society.
Right there. There you go. Because you can still wear some tight jeans and people, feel some kind of way because how they're fitting on you.
And you're still going to get the same energy from the pum-pums. That's why you have to get a whole other side of the spectrum. In my opinion. In my opinion. In my opinion.
Talking about adult mentality right now, seems like, because when we were younger, I'm sure our mentality was not like this. Y'all niggas was out there pumping and grinding and boop, bop, I'm done. I'm getting up and rolling out. Stop acting like y'all was bending over and assisting the lady to take care of herself. No. And ladies, we was giving it up. Y'all was giving it up without getting any pleasure behind it. Many a times. And now we had a point like, nah, we're not doing that no more. We're not doing that no more. When we was young, we was doing that. Okay. And ladies, we was giving it up. Y'all was giving it up. And ladies, we was giving it up. Y'all was giving it up without getting any pleasure behind it.
Rob, do you want to have something to say about?
We wasn't giving it up. Who is y'all? We wasn't giving it up.
No.
I say we was giving it up. Y'all was giving it up without getting any pleasure behind it.
Isn't that what Priscilla said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she said something like that. She said y'all be giving it up to these men and y'all be married to these men, especially is what she said, and y'all don't be getting no pleasure behind it. Now, I'm not gonna say what I was about to say because I guess it'll come out in the wash. But that's just an interesting statement she made there about not getting pleasure behind it. I don't know about what her experience is, and I'm not knocking her experience, but I ain't never not got any pleasure. But his thing, okay, that's my experience. Okay, I'm not judging her for her experience, but I don't know anybody else personally that was laying down with a bunch of dudes and not getting any physical pleasure out of it, except for those women over in the Middle East where their clitoris is cut off.
I don't know. I mean, again, people should just watch their mouth.
Not people should just watch the mouth. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Let me see. Okay, my video. I'm hoping that it don't lag, but if it do, maybe I can share it over here. But I'll see what happens because it's not running as smooth. But let me see.
Mazel tov.
Okay. Now, are we going to talk about that? Because I thought that this is a no judgment free zone. So just like I can say, I'm a baby mother, I wasn't married. You see what I'm saying? I was a teen mom. I can say these things and talk about my experience. Why is it that, we all we hear is you gave it up before marriage. You gave it up before marriage. As if for some reason y'all wasn't fucking before y'all got married. Like, for real. And let's be clear about something. You didn't get married when you got married because shit was so great. Because according to the Mrs. Well, never mind. You know what? No. I'm gonna let it play. We'll go back. Okay. I'm just saying. There was a history prior to the marital ring, but somehow females, in the words of Danica, shout out Danica for making the distinction between females and women. Females will say that they are better because they have a ring while hiding in the background the truth of who and what they really are, because other women don't have a ring, and they haven't been treated appropriately, right? People think they better because they went and got paperwork and jewelry. Meanwhile, in the back dark recesses of life, this is what's going on. Niggas will talk about you give up your vagina too easily. The man that ain't gonna marry you, that ain't trying to marry you. Well, you didn't seem to marry her until after a baby popped up, and that's not even the same year, mind you, unless I'm wrong. And I could be wrong. They could have got married the same day she had the baby. As some women do when they get married. That's why they go get together. You know what I mean? Not knocking it. You know what I mean? Shotgun weddings is a real thing, but let's stop acting like other people are just out of line. Why would you do such a thing?
It's the not enjoying the sex for me. I can't imagine. I can only imagine. Yeah. I can only imagine. Child.
Listen. You would think having a bunch of children would mean you really like what you got going on with your man, but maybe I'm learning something new here.
Well, wait, would that mean that maybe she was having sex with other people other than her husband?
That's a possibility. I've heard some red pill men that would agree with some of the rhetoric that is over there in that space where they're in, say that's the only reason why a woman wouldn't enjoy sex with her husband, because she just let it all hang out and shit. But I would venture to say that maybe she has something else going on. She has a lot of children, not a lot, but okay, she got several children, and that might play a reason why she's not enjoying it. But again, that's my speculation. I would rather assume the best in people than the worst. But she said it. I didn't. She's giving it up, not even enjoying it. And it's like, I don't know nothing about that life, so I can't speak to her. But apparently she does. And my thing is to him, as a man, what your wife doing out here talking about not enjoying sex? Like, is she talking about the niggas that was before you? Or she talking about you too? Like, I just think as a married woman, as a married man, that might be something you keep under wraps, not something you just, let out there. But hey, who am I to judge? I don't got no man. Luckily.
Alligators.
Oh Lord. Okay. This right here. My guy was broke when I met him. Not no more. 25 years.
But the math not mathing, because that other screen said 18-year anniversary. I'm confused. You mean to tell me for 7 years she was stealing with a man that didn't have any money? She was having sex with him, which means he saw her pussy. And he's in the chat talking about who should be doing what and who's fat.
This. Look.
And he didn't have no money.
look, I'm trying to say something nice. I'm trying. I mean, and here's the thing, Mister. He said, I didn't say it. I don't know what your pocket's looking like. You could be rich as shit, as far as I know. But this was something that was in response to me saying that women need a certain level of security, period, in terms of a male's job. She wants to, I guess, defend the fact that, hey, you know, getting with broke dudes is fine because my dude was fine. Now, mind you, even if you was broke, sir, not judging you, okay? I've been broke. For your wife to say that kind of says that, what's that thing y'all was talking about the other day? Emotional intelligence or social intelligence. That's pretty much what this is. It's like, as a woman, even if your man was broke, saying my man was broke when I met him, and we can kind of calculate when you had your first baby, like based to when you actually got married, and then we know y'all was together before then, and you saying when he was broke and it took 25 years. Even if it's true, that's just not what you say. But hey, that's just my moral standard. People are open to having their own moral standard. It's not my place.
Also, it's wonderful that they have a beautiful life right now.
Yeah.
The thing with the emotional intelligence of it all is this, though. If you know you had humble beginnings, if you know you were a baby mama before you were a wife, if you know as a man you weren't the breadwinner, the leader, the provider, and the protector, and what you have is a safe space, you should reserve your judgment, because what was your life looking like? See, this is the gag and the drag of it all. If you talk shit about people, make sure the shit that you're talking is not the same shit that you've been through. Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of people in these spaces that pass judgment, but when you really look at who they are, because they tell you legitimately, it makes you question, hey Mo, who are you shaming? Are you speaking to the past version of yourself? Is that where the shame is? Are y'all speaking about the past experiences in your relationship? Are you blaming women for the things that men do? Because again, we're talking about a man that shared a picture that was shared to him, to the world. And you chose instead to focus on women. But apparently you were broke and made your now wife a baby mama in the struggle. Y'all wasn't fat because apparently y'all couldn't afford to eat. But, you know, I'll be quiet.
I need us to be a little bit more responsible in 2023. That limelight, that, attention whore mentality really needs to be, pushed down. It really does. Because these children grow up very fast. Very fast. 25 years went by really quickly. 27, 22, 17, and 8. It's a lot of years of protecting. It's a lot of years of vetting.
And you saying there's no women that leave families?
Of course, because they have to. Of course.
No, not because they have to. There's a lot of women that leave families just like men do. We gotta stop acting like women don't do the same shit that men do. There's a lot of women out there who do a lot of the same behaviors just like men. It is what it is.
Pause. I'm confused. At what point does the grifting stop? Let's just call it what it is. It's a grift. Because you got to be lying to me. See, alligators, chomp, chomp. Think you meant to say dragons, because dragons breathe fire. But let's be honest, men and women have the same actions. That does, in fact, sound like the definition of equality.
But isn't that also the modern women's the epitome of the modern women anthem, which is men and women are the same and equal and should get and I'll be honest with you, right? I don't quite disagree with it. Not quite, right? But at the same time, I can't agree with that because she's sitting next to her husband. And he's a whole man. He got DNA different from her. He has a different responsibility than she do in the house and to them children. So for her to say that no, women can lead families, but they talk about single mothers all the time. Wait,
she doesn't have 25 years of marriage. She only has 18. Be clear. From the evidence, their wedding date was April, what was it?
They said they got married in 2005.
2005 is 2023 right now. So that's only 18 years. So for 27 years, y'all been dealing with each other, but not really married. So when we're talking about baby mamas, oh, I know it was the blood. And I know it was the blood. And I know it was the blood for you. Because if that man decided not to marry you, if God would have took that man back from whence he came, then you would have just been a baby mama too. Apparently, you gave up vagina before marriage. Apparently, you were involved in a sexual relationship before marriage. So is that shame or is that okay? And if it's okay for you, does that not mean that there are plenty of other women out here that are having children and sexual relationships not under the banner of marriage that have the potential to get married too?
Mm-hmm. But you know what? It's interesting because he is the leader, and I'm going to give him that. I'm going to say he's the leader of that family while he's sitting beside her. And she's saying, no, women can be just like men, do the same things as men, lead as men, right? But every time I see over there on their platform, especially when he's talking about 304s, women that sleep around and don't got a ring. I seen what he put in the chat about women that don't have a ring. What did he say in that chat thing? 2 baby daddies plus no ring equals a 304 or something like that. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. A child plus no ring equals a 304, even if it's your wife, nigga.
Because she wasn't your wife when your 27-year-old was born. That would put the time at about 1996. Damn, that's almost a decade. Dang. Y'all had a baby in 96 and didn't get married until 2005. What happened? Now I'm curious to know the backstory as to what took you 10 years to get married to your baby mama.
Well, my thing is this. I'm not good at the math part. I know that baby is 2 years older than what she said they was married. So my thing is, even if the numbers is off, right?
Does it belong to her husband or is it another man's baby? Because they have a 27-year-old and a 22-year-old. They've been together for 25 years, which would put the time at 98. I'm really good at math. Like, I'm a whole mathematician. So, but if the 27-year-old would definitely have to be born in 1996. So why are we shaming so heavy? Is it because that, like, this is your giving back to the community because you were living the life of a slut and then somebody saved you?
Not saved her. Not saved. But here's the thing, sir. You kind of did save her because here's like, I don't know if that's your child. I'm gonna assume the best. That's your child. She went through.
I can't. No, we're not. No, we're not gonna assume
we're
that.
We're not gonna assume. Oh my God!
The protection is over. The protection is over. We cannot assume that. because evidenced by what she said in the chat. She said her oldest child is 27. In that chat, she said they have had 25 years together, 25 years invested, unless he just fucked her, got her pregnant, and just fucked around with her for 2 years before he even committed to her in a relationship. So it's one of two ways. Right. It's one of two ways. She was either a thought pop off or she was fucking another nigga. So before we come out here and we grift and we shame, the math should math, because I could tell you what, my name was Mrs. Robinson before my child was born. So if I choose to do whatever I choose to do, guess what? Ain't no more little bambinos popping up out of my oven. I can do whatever I want to do as long as my children don't see. And it is within the realm of the law. Who you should be focused on is people that are breaking the law. Either way.
Either way, right? But I'm going to be honest with you. It's not good. It's not good either way, because at the end of the day, a hypocrite is a hypocrite. You're not a teacher if you're a hypocrite. And here's the thing. Having paradoxes, right, is not hypocritical. Like me, I love relish, but I hate pickles. I hate pickles with a thug passion, but I love me some relish. And what is relish but cut up pickles? That's just a paradox within me. Am I a hypocrite? No, it's just a paradox. However, when I lead with men are the leaders, 304 cultures, 2 baby daddies plus without a ring equals a 304. This right here just don't match. Okay, this don't match. And all I'm saying is, sir, you might want to stay out of chats. But let's continue.
No, wait, because I have a song.
Okay, here we go.
Choir, sing along with me now. I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I side eye all that you say and all that you do. Your true colors are ugly, so fuck you. Go ahead.
But for the record, okay, and I'm gonna say this: I am a baby mama. Okay, I'm kind of proud that I came through what I went through on the other side. And no, madam, no, sir, she cannot lead your family the same way you do, in the same way you do, and do everything you do, and or similar things that you do. As a single mother, no, there's certain things that I cannot teach my boys. They need from their fathers. There's certain things, even as a woman, I couldn't teach my daughter. And I had to tell her, that has to come from your father. No matter where he is or not is, I am not your father. All right. What's that? I can't see my my screen must be blurry. I need to upgrade my you muted, Raw.
I'm gonna pull it up on my computer because people don't want to believe what was said. We don't gotta lie, Craig. We don't gotta lie. Let me share a screen for one moment. Go ahead, share that, please. Two kids, 0 husband, cum dumpster. LOL, 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 wedding ring. Now here's the gag and drag of it all. And I was just having a conversation with one of my friends about this. You are a cum worker if you produce a kid, okay? You are a transformer. You are GE. You bring good things to life. Now, when you out here just fucking to be fucking and no kids are produced, then you're a cum dumpster. So, and I know that you were referencing B. Taylor. So I just want to know real quick. Was your wife a cum dumpster when you made her a baby mama? Was she a cum dumpster those 2 years before y'all got together, or the 2 years after y'all got married? When y'all was together for that 10 years, it doesn't matter. When y'all were together for that 10 years before you got married with the 27 and the 22-year-old, was she a cum dumpster then? I just want to know real quick. Share the screen, please. Ladies, send your news to your husband. 100, 100, 100, 100 message. Why are you worried about women's business? I really have the tough questions for these men in these spaces. Why, when you have a woman, are you all up in the business of women that don't belong to you? You don't want to protect any woman. You're not trying to provide for any woman. We not deserving of shit. We not worthy. So why y'all running your mouth like little girls? Do you have a vagina? Is it your time of the month? Do you need a cranberry and a Midol? What is happening here? Y'all men really got a lot to say. I don't belong to none of y'all. I don't do polyamory or polygyny. I'm not going to be your second wife. I'm not going to be any bitch's sister wife. So really and truly, referencing a husband or a marital status equates to what? I mean, I seen your wife's pussy and I'm not married to her. So didn't you see it before y'all were married? See, the grace, that's gone. The protection, that's gone. It's out the window. It's open season on misconduct, and I'm putting cases on all you bitches. See, because what we talk about here is motherfuckers that should be in some pussy, worried about some pussy pictures. You see, what we have now is niggas that should be taking care of the homes that they govern. Oh, wait, you don't govern your home. Your wife does. See, y'all should be focused on those type of things. But meanwhile, y'all minding the business of every other woman in America. Coming to America. But y'all don't have authority. See, what y'all really do with your lack of emotional intelligence, shout out to all the smart women like me that can see right through all that Maybelline honey, and we know the fucking score. Y'all are out here letting the women know that you don't have any power in your home. You're letting women all over the world know that you don't have a voice. You're telling us by proxy the problems that you have in your home. Just like with Mrs. She said, no shade, love, but these are simply the facts. This is only for educational purposes. When she says, we were giving it up, y'all was giving it up without enjoying the sex. When she speaks to 304s and she's slut shaming, apparently she's lived that life because she had children before she was married. Since we saw from the post on the Facebook pages that her anniversary is April 2005, it is right now September 2023. See, at the end of the day, don't try to do me because I'm going to do you harder. I'm going to fuck you real good. You're going to feel it and you're going to enjoy it fucking with a bitch like me. Let me put this shit back up on the screen. All right. Let me do it.
There's a lot of women that leave families just like men do. We got to stop acting like women don't do the same shit that men do. It's a lot of women out there do a lot of the same behaviors just like men. It is what it is. Not, I wouldn't say out of necessity. I don't think every woman is mothering female. It is not just because you're born that. Just like a man is not naturally born a protector and a provider and some strong gonna knock you out. I don't.
Hold on. Men are not naturally born protectors.
Listen, I don't know. I mean, I'm shocked and appalled. When I first watched the video, I was shocked and appalled, and I'm still shocked and appalled. See, this is...
I know. I'm just saying, like, here's the thing. And again, Mrs. She said this ain't no shame, but you just talking, right? And your husband right there. So I give you credit. Your man is right there supporting what you saying. Men are not natural providers. Makes sense.
You got him in check.
Yeah, it makes sense to what y'all was looking like. But here's the thing I got to say about, Mr. He said. What are you saying about your husband? Because you saying like every man isn't strong, every man isn't a provider specifically, and we all know biologically men are hardwired to provide and protect. Hardwired. Like that's the problem we have right now. We hardwired to do A, but somehow people are doing something else. Like I don't understand. Like, and here's the thing: you're talking about it, getting a husband as if that statement in that chat meant getting a provider, getting somebody who's going to protect you, getting somebody who's stronger than you, getting somebody who knows more than you, getting somebody that's more wise than you. Apparently, your wife can do everything you can do. Every man isn't like that. Now, I want to know what man she met or dealt with sexually that wasn't a provider, since she knows so much about it. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I done dealt with a lot of men, some that are good, some that ain't, and I ain't never met no man like that.
I mean, I don't understand because, even though they say I'm the man hater, if I'm in a relationship, my man is the leader. If he's not the leader, then he's not my man. I guess he didn't whip the pussy. The pussy must have whipped him.
I can believe that. I can believe that. I can believe that. And his thing, sometimes that happens. But my thing is, sir, stop talking about husbands. Like, stop doing that, because that's not what y'all really believe. Like, for real. And the thing is, I think somebody, I forgot who said it, but people forget that when you think somebody is intelligent, that doesn't necessarily mean they have the right intentions. Okay. So what you spewing in these chats isn't necessarily what you mean. You see what I'm saying? Women don't get married to do the same shit niggas do. That's not why women get married. But you in chats basically calling everybody, including myself, a 304.
I'm just saying real quick, where the 304 is at from the front to back, and if you hear that, throw one hand up. Can you repeat that? Like, shit is stupid. This shit is stupid. Y'all motherfuckers, just like I told Dark Lake the other day, you want to call somebody a hoe,
at least be sleeping with them.
At least be fucking them or know somebody that's fucking them.
That's fair. It's just fair.
I mean, and if you want to call me a hoe because someone has seen my vagina, I'm sorry that your vagina is ugly and like it's not art. Mine is art. Like, you're gonna fuck around and find out and make me make a digital picture and sell it on my gallery, since all of y'all are so fucking nosy and want to know. My God, today, didn't your mom? My mama gave me a pretty flower. She did. Did your mama give you a pretty flower? Do y'all even take time and open a mirror, look at it, get personal with it, admire yourself, shit. I'm just saying real quick. And even if you see something, bitch, if you see something, say something. But have you tasted something? Do you know how does it feel? Tell me how it feels. Yeah. See, a motherfucker can't tell you how nothing feel though. Beach. And when people are seeing your vagina when you're in swimsuits, but you lay down on the beach and your legs is gapped open, people are seeing your pussy because that's on social media. When you running around showing off all your cleavage and your legs and shit, and your clothes is real tight and your skirt stop just underneath of your pussy, you're not really leaving anything to the imagination. So what's the difference anyway?
This is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. What's the difference? Like, why are we talking? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
No, my favorite word. Everybody, say it with me. Put a STFU in the chat, because that's the type of time I'm on. Shut the fuck up. See, when we had that conversation a couple months ago, Lola had valid questions. What is the value of shame? I popped up just to support my friend. Like, yeah. What exactly is the point? I could shame people for having children while they were children. You know why? I didn't have children while I was a child. I never would, though. I just chose a different path in life. You can't shame nobody for fucking before marriage when you had 2 kids before you was married. If in your wedding pictures your kids are the ring bearers, shut the fuck up. If in your wedding pictures your belly is sticking out to Nebraska, shut the fuck up. If you ever busted it wide open for a player before you had a ring on your finger, shut the fuck up. If you have more than 2, 3 motherfucking baby daddies, shut the fuck up. Trying to shame somebody else. If you was laying on your back like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle and not even enjoying what the fuck you was doing, shut the fuck up. If you don't even stay in alignment with whatever religious practices you got going on, shut the fuck up. If you are confused and using religious culture as a motherfucking fashion accessory, shut the fuck up. If you are fucking a bitch or a woman is a wife that has participated in any of these endeavors, shut the fuck up. That goes for the other one too, running around telling single mothers that they fucking hoes, where it was a single mother before the fuck she got saved and got married too. I'm gonna need all you fake ass housewives of motherfucking the ghetto projects of YouTube to shut the fuck up, because at the end of the day, ain't none of you bitches better than nobody else. Now, if we're going to talk about intellectual property and how to improve the community in a good way and things that could be potentially better, sure. But stop fucking putting people down when you have participated in the same motherfucking behavior that you're trying to put down. Just because you feel shamed of yourself, just because you had the motherfucking struggle, just because you still get food stamps to this day, or you did get food stamps, just because you still live in housing or you used to live in housing. Stop fucking shaming people because their today is your yesterday. You don't know what God got for these people. Be quiet. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Everybody shut the fuck up.
Let's see if she gonna do that.
Believe that. I can't put every female in the same box at all. Just like I would never put every male in the same box.
Bitch, where you do it?
Me personally, shit.
We've had to switch roles
It's
many times.
like that's what it is.
So, but he's had to be a stay-at-home dad a
That's
couple
what
of
it
times.
is.
Okay. I gotta stop it here. Did we just not hear her say women can lead and do the same thing as men? Now she's saying we switch roles. My thing is this: if there are no roles, you're not switching. You're just doing what the fuck you were supposed to do. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. But as a man, I'm wondering like what's going on. But let's just watch.
But society makes us feel like as men, if we don't provide, there's something wrong with us. Kind of like the women that don't want to have kids. There's nothing wrong with a man that don't make money, especially a black man in America, when America's agenda is to keep that man from getting money.
Then why is he a stay-at-home dad?
Okay, so here's the thing, right? And I think it's important that we pay attention to when he talks about being a stay-at-home dad, when she was speaking first, how he was kind of like not being able to get his words out. But then when he talked about his opinions about how it's okay for him not to have money, he was real confident. That says more than what's coming out of his mouth right now. It just says a lot more. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't have a problem with how you and your partner figure it out, right? But if you're gonna sit and say it's okay for men not to make money, you're doubling down on what she just said, that all men ain't natural providers, and you're not that. So why the fuck are you out here in people's chat talking about who the fuck ain't got a husband and who the fuck is a cum dumpster? Really? You gotta be vulgar like that to be like women that don't have rings are cum dumpsters? Really? You hate women that much? Why do you hate women that much when you got a bitch? No shade, she said. I ain't calling you a bitch, but you got a bitch. What the fuck is really going on?
That is just not appropriate, because even if you try to deflect and say you were just typing what was said on the video, that's not anything to repeat, because that woman saying that about another woman is absolutely abhorrent as well, because she's not a virgin. So she's the true cum dumpster whenever she's had sex with anyone, whether they skeeted in her mouth, skeeted on her face, skeeted in her box. She didn't produce a child. That literally makes her the place where cum goes to die, a cum dumpster. So I'm just saying real quick, like, as a man and a leader, should you be upholding the ideals of a single woman that's out here having sex because your wife said that's a no-go? Your wife said that's not okay. Did you get her permission? Did she sign a permission slip? I just want to know real quick.
Oh Lord. You know what I mean? That right there. But let's continue on, because they making the case for and against the shit. Like, let's just do it. And again, I don't got a problem with you not being a provider, sir. But how you out here calling me a cum dumpster? How? When I could turn around and equally call you a derogatory term for not being able to produce. But I'm not going to do that. You know why? Because I don't believe that people. So I'm not going to sit and return to you what you did. But let's be clear, that shit don't make no damn sense. But okay.
And stop poking a bear, because at the end, no, go ahead. I'm gonna save it for my final thoughts. All
right, got it.
To acknowledge their behavior and what someone else is seeing. The truth hurts. People don't like to hear it, especially when you're not ready to make the change that's been perceived.
She's so pretty, though.
You know,
it's a shame.
We need to go to AA. We need to make some type of a class for people. To acknowledge their behavior and what someone else is seeing. The truth hurts. People don't like to hear it, especially when you're not ready to make the change that's been perceived. Some of our behaviors, you know, we need to go to AA. We need to make some type of a class for people.
Why are we trying to go to the bar?
Wait. Fantastic.
You just outed yourself. First of all, I don't need to take my woman to a bar. Bars are trashy establishments. Yes. I don't need to go to a bar to drink with a woman. That's trashy. I don't do that.
What do you mean?
I don't seriously date women who drink alcohol.
And I respect that.
Because it's a vice. It's a liability.
There you go.
What is the positive ROI of a woman drinking in a relationship?
It doesn't exist.
Stoner culture or weed culture, but
Okay, so I'm just gonna pause it here just to say, all of those footage, because my video was kind of lagging or whatever. That she got a right to drink. I ain't saying she don't have a right to drink. I've took her down a few drinks too, but at the end of the day, everybody got criticism for everybody else, right? Now, mind you, not every man agreed with his sentiments. Clearly, there's men in the chat that said, listen, this right here ain't with the. Like, you can roll it back if you want to, right? So here you have a man that feels that a woman that he can take to a bar, wife or no wife, is have zero return on investment. Now, but if that's what works for you, sir, then I like it. I love it if it works for you. But do you see what I'm talking about when I say you have no business calling nobody fat and calling nobody no cum dumpster when there's other men out here that will tell you to your face, hashtag MGTOW, hashtag red pill, hashtag save yourself black men, hashtag all them the black pill and gray pill ass too. Okay.
Hashtag NOI.
They will tell you a woman that does what you're doing is no woman to be had. And on top of that, they would question why you got your wife out drinking to the point every post got to do with liquor. Everyone. She's talking about AA.
And weed that looks like candy, and weed that looks like Sour Patch Kids, and weed that looks like Pop Rocks. But that's another topic for another day.
Yeah, that's a little, that's going a little far. But against her, you have bigger issues, to be clear. And I'm not knocking what you're doing. Y'all can do what y'all want to do. You grown, but stop talking about women for real. Y'all like it's really unnecessary for real. Like, hurt my feelings. Like, it hurt my feelings to see you do that to Raw B. And it hurt my feelings because I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, come on now. This is just unnecessary. Y'all are over 25 years old. Let me try.
Yeah, I think it was like a moon rock thing or something, but it's a lot. But like, this is the thing, though. This is the thing. It's still cool, because even still in those rooms, when people say what they say, I'm not gonna say what they say because that's slow brow. I'm still gonna tell them not to say that. I think it's okay. If you want to get drunk with your husband and that's how you guys party, cool. Yeah. If y'all smoke weed all day, and that's what you cool. But just, from the shame aspect of it all, shame. There are people that, wouldn't necessarily, think that that's okay. So the same lens in which you judge other people, y'all know what the Bible says, judge not, lest ye be judged by the same measure that you judge others. But, I'm not a theologian. And I can't teach you nothing from the Bible, from the literal text, according to men. But I can give you real life lessons. And again, I didn't edit this together. My baby girl got them editing skills for the days. But I was holding this at bay. Like, no, please, not yet. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Now,
but we all fed anyway. This is the question I really want to ask. Okay. Sir, did you pick the wrong muse? Are you missing something soft that can cook around you? Is that the obsession? Because I don't understand. I'm confused. I'm very confused. Go ahead, love. Go ahead.
I'm just saying. Let me come back.
The majority of women who smoke weed allow guys to smoke them out in exchange for sex.
Some of our behaviors, we need to go to AA.
What?
We need to make some type of.
How can you drink a hookah? Wait a minute, you can't drink hookah.
Wait a minute, let me take it back. I'll take that down there.
Date women who drink alcohol.
I respect that.
Because it's a vice, it's a liability. What is the positive ROI of a woman drinking in a relationship?
It doesn't exist.
Stoner culture or weed culture, but the majority of women who smoke weed allow guys to smoke them out in exchange for
Pause.
sex.
You can't drinking hookahs all day. Can you? Maybe I don't know. I don't do hookah. I don't do hookah. Can you drink a hookah?
Look. Maybe this. I don't know. Maybe. I didn't think hookahs was what you drunk, but maybe that's new. Maybe some new shit.
Oh no, Ski Mask Citizen said you're gonna be wild sick if you try to drink some hookah. Oh, Black Beauty said no. Oh, okay, so you can't drink hookah. You can't drink hookah. See through you said I don't think so. No. Okay, so vodka goes in hookah, but if you swallow it, okay. Oh no.
Okay, that's some. Now I that's some hardcore shit. But like she said, some of us need AA. But you can swallow it. But you don't swallow. Oh God, okay.
Oh man.
So you put it in your mouth
and just hold on to it like it's scope, like it's Listerine.
I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. That's interesting. But again, you over 21, do what you do. But like the guy said, and with all due respect, Mrs. She said, you hear the guy talking. This is from men's perspective. So as you can see, their bottom line, their moral standard is not y'all's, right? They're judging you just like they judge me. If I come around smoking or drinking hookahs, whatever that is, he's gonna have the same opinion to me. So trust me, like I'm not out of the box either. But let me be clear about something, right? Judgment comes when judgment like happens. And y'all not the only ones that can throw around shame and the word shame, right? Like, and especially over women. You can't. Now, Mr. He said, to be honest with you, you have a right to do what you want to do and like what you want to like in a woman. Like we got plenty of people, content creators, bringing strange women up on their panels and doing strange things with them. But at the end of the day, right, there's a man that feels like you crazy.
Wait. I'm sorry, but I can't. I cannot.
You trying to see it?
Mrs. She said, "Shut the fuck up, girl. Listen."
I can't with you.
Oh, y'all be so quick to want to talk some shit in the chat, though. Listen, Linda. Escúchame. Don't be typing shit like that. Don't be typing. That just look crazy. Girl, go on ahead.
All right, let me finish playing this. Hold on.
Some of our behaviors, we need to go to AA. We need to make some type of a class for people.
I mean, I think the quality of people nowadays, celebrity, regular people, all just poor. It's not about playing into these narratives. It's not about, going with this Western.
Hold on. Let me see something here, because I think let me take that down, because I think my video lagging. Let me see something here. I'm gonna take this back here and I'm gonna remove this from studio, and I'm gonna play it directly from.
Y'all so nasty. Don't be nasty in the chat. Don't be nasty.
Yeah, don't be nasty, okay? Don't be nasty. Like, I ain't here to be nasty, but I am here to let people know, like, look, I didn't like how nasty you was in that chat talking about Royal B. I really didn't. And I'm gonna tell you straight to your face. That shit got me angry as fuck. But let me play this here.
Have a nice day.
It's not about playing into these.
Wait, pause it real quick. What you want? No. Let me show the picture because Daryl said he can't believe they Mr. was wilding. Girl. Yeah, be fine. This is the one, I believe. Let me share the screen. Because we have to clarify. No. No. Thank you. You see that, Daryl? You see that? Thank you, Daryl. 2 ninjas, 0 husbands equal come dumpster. Yeah, that part. So, it is what it is. Shout out to Team Fatty.
Here we go.
Going with this westernized society, like, you gotta pay, you asked me out, you called me, it's the first date, you the man. Like, all of these things that we get into again, that just, it distracts us from the real big picture. Like, from us talking about family, from us talking about finances, from us talking about wealth building, from us talking about community building. We ain't talking about none of this because we worried about telling our friends that she didn't pay, or was worrying about if I paid, or she ordered the lobster because she knew I was paying, and all she was doing was ordering this expensive stuff. Like, we get so off into this bullshit that we forget about the real shit. And again, I say this shit every week. You wind up having a baby with somebody, and we wind up breaking the fuck up with them within a year because we ain't talking about shit at the first date. Yeah, it's the first date, but we need to be building. It's about building. And when all we worried about is who gonna pay, what you...
Wait, this video will be available after this live broadcast as a standalone. We're reviewing content that Lola Miss Oshun has created for her platform Game of Dragons in relation to the topic of shame and how people try to shame people in the chats, and just a look at people that are shaming and how shameful the hypocrisy of what they are saying is. To this portion of the clip. Whoo. So first dates are, what to watch on YouTube. They really did. The first dates, why payments and what you eat and where you go is important, is because it does speak to the finances of a relationship. Finances are very important to discuss. Not saying anybody should be a gold digger, but there should be a semblance of communication to what security looks like. Security. I need a man that provides me security. And y'all know how I work. Wait, take the video up. Let's just do a side by side real quick, Lola.
Okay, hold on. What was that?
Y'all see how I work. You see how I hustle. So all y'all men that's trying to be in my DMs, I'm telling you right now, you're more likely than not wasting your time. But don't approach women that you're attracted to and you cannot match their hustle.
That's fair.
Now, if you are constantly attracting women that are lazy, that are bum, that are just sitting around on the system, I implore you, good brothers, to stop dealing with women that don't match your hustle. Let's start as a community elevating the game and engaging with people that are on the same level as us. Everybody's not going to be the same, sure. But if I'm team no sleep because I'm going to work myself to exhaustion to make sure something is perfect. Then the man that gets to lay down next to me when I go pull up in my bed, he needs to be working like that too. We need to fall asleep telling each other all the wonderful things we accomplished for the day. Like,
facts.
And not for nothing. In the Bible, since we got all these holy rollers trying to tell you the scripture, honey, they gonna teach you the Bible. In the Bible, it said, if a man doesn't work,
he shouldn't eat.
He doesn't eat. So therefore, the way God set this up, a man must work. God made men to work. Women need to stop being Captain Save-A-Ho to these ninjas. If a man ain't working, it is not my job to provide and protect him. That's not what God created me for. That is not what God called me to do. Now I'm a hoe. Yeah,
What? Oh my God! I see that. Yeah. Oh Lord!
I mean
That's
that shit.
That is crazy. Oh Lord! Wait a minute.
Our men got to stop wanting to be treated like bad bitches. Unless you have a vagina in between your legs, you ain't getting treated like no bad bitch. See, Princella over there, Princella can treat her bitches like bad bitches. They both got a pussy. They probably send each other some pussy pics. But again, Princella is getting submission. Her woman ain't out there loud talking her and sassing her, embarrassing her on social media. No, because I said, no, that's not how that goes. Her baby said, here, baby. She understood the assignment. Okay? Let me go on, girl, play video, girl. As you see, I'm on fuck shit. I'm on fuck shit.
Hey, what I'll say to this is this. I mean, he is not the creator. He don't make the rules. And I'll be honest with you, even the social rules he don't make. He might make the rules in his house, but okay, never mind that. But at the end of the day, if he's not working, right, that's not okay. They got children. That's not okay, right? But if he's a stay-at-home dad and he says, well, this is my work, okay, cool. That's your work. But keep in mind, that's your work. That's work, okay, sir? Like that's work. But I like how he talks about on the first date, we need to talk about building, right? But based on their life, I can kind of tell that's not necessarily how that first date went. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I already know that at the time they started dating, they were really young. And they was not talking about building. But what I like, though, is sometimes people can tell you what to do based on their mistakes, right? But let's be clear about something. Rather than telling people, well, this is what we don't do, as if I'm talking about y'all, not me. Let's be clear. We include you too, sir, Mr. He said. That the we that don't do that included you. Because on your first date, you wasn't talking about building with that girl. You was trying to get in her pants. Which you did do. And you did luck up and decide to marry her. Now, I'm not going to go into why you married or giving children was involved in. I mean, I don't, she said you was broke when she met you. And you're saying that it's nothing wrong with you not having a job. I'm not going to say why you married her. Or let me be clear, why she married you. Okay. But she made it clear that she has been the breadwinner in your house a lot. She's made that very clear. And my thing is, I understand. I can see she work hard. I can kind of see that. But this don't look good on you, sir, from the eyes of other people, especially other men. Because, I mean, nobody here is trying to, like, take you away from her. So we're not judging you based on that. That's, at least I hope not. But, you know, we all can be judged. You feel me? Like, people can judge me and say, well, Lola, you on your first date, you never ask questions. You damn right. I don't ask no deep questions on the first date. I don't know if I want a second date with you. I ain't asking you too much of anything. I'm just observing. I'm just, feeling you out. Second date, I might ask you a few things, but trust me, I don't do interviews as far as dates is concerned. And that's not to say that y'all can't or, whatever, but I don't do interviews. I like to ask you questions that are like, hey, what kind of movies do you like? You see what I'm saying? Did you see the last movie that just came out? What did you think about it? I'll hear a lot about you as you talk about your life, but I don't have to ask you, when was you born? Where was you born? Did you have a mother? Did you have a father? Trust me, I'm going to hear whether you had a father or a mother or not when you get to talking about your childhood. But that's how I do it. So I'm not judging somebody else. Again, no judgment. I ain't judging someone else for being on, Inspector Gadget mode on the first date. Let's talk about building. It's like you don't even know this person. Most of the time, most people don't know the person that they on a date with. Like literally, they don't know them. But it sounds good. It sounds good on these platforms. I tell you that. It sounds good.
It does sound good, but at the end of the day, again, in this video, there's alcohol being abused. And again, like, it's the body language for me. I won't tell you what I see, but the body language is saying a lot.
Yeah.
I just like, I'm all about that bass, no treble.
Well, in the words of Jason Black, body language tells you everything. But Jason Black ain't in the chat right now saying body language equals dot. Like he ain't in the chat saying that. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like that's fair. But again, we here because people don't know how to fight fair. You got a problem with Raw B. You don't like the fact that she friends with Venus or B-Tail or whoever else. You feel like they in a sisterhood. That's fine. If you don't like the sisterhood, if you feel like they the black sisterhood that can ruin your life as a black man, married black man to a black woman, that is fine. But at least fight fair. Fight fair. The sisterhood don't got nothing to do with somebody's weight issue. At least I hope not. Okay, and we're not going to go into weight issues on this stream. But let me be clear with you, Mr. He said, if weight is an issue, we can make it an issue. But I'm telling you now, it's not an issue. Like, it's really not an issue. Like, it's just.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. .com. I don't know what the. We got 5 minutes, 43 seconds left. I'm gonna save it, but y'all already know. Go ahead.
Let me just let it rock. I'll let it rock.
What you drive? How many baby mamas you got? Who you fucking? Who you sleeping with? Anybody to hide under your couch? All of that tangible shit is whack.
Asking people how many baby mothers you got, how many baby daddies you got, that tangible whack shit. Keep that in mind.
Who you fucking? Because you might have an STD. Because who you fucking might kill me.
Mm-hmm. That shit, that whack shit. Don't ask that. That's whack shit. Okay. Again, 2 baby daddies equal cum dumpster, but you don't want to talk about that on the first date at all because that's whack shit. Asking people how many baby mothers you got, how many baby daddies you got. That's whack shit, right? Let's just keep the same energy. And my thing is this: I roll with whatever you say, but just keep it straight, because I don't like asking a whole lot of questions and then still being confused. Like, I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's not about playing into these narratives. It's not about.
Wait. The chat is saying, "Oh, rewind the chat. Okay." Are you asking for us to go back a few minutes in the video? Hey.
We gonna go. It does go back. It does go back if they want to go back to a certain point. But what point is that? What point is that?
Yes, where you want to go? You want to go where? Oh, she's trying to see something. Rewind it just a little bit. She's trying to see that chat.
Oh, okay. This chat right here. Okay, hold on. I let it run.
What you seeing, Just Jay?
It's not about going with this westernized society. Like, you gotta pay. You ask me, I from the real big picture, like from us talking about family, from us talking about finances, from us talking about wealth building, from us talking about community building. We ain't talking about none of this because we worried about telling our
Want
friends.
to be independent, but still want to be catered to.
Worrying about if I paid or she ordered.
Who? Oh, somebody want to see this. That person in the chat right there.
Oh, child. No.
And that's interesting that the people in the chat got it confused, that because you're on a first date with a man, expecting him to, pay in the traditional sense, of course, because these modern women doing shit like paying for first dates because they got it. I don't know, but I don't consider that being independent. I just consider that just regular. But I'll be honest with you, I don't know no man that want no dependent woman on the first date. Like, because usually those be what they call it, the dinner
deal breakers. The deal breakers. It be the deal breakers. It be the deal breakers. Hell damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
play the video, child. Play the video, child, because I got to think.
Because she knew I was paying, and all she was doing was ordering this expensive stuff. Like, we get so off into this bullshit that we forget about the real shit. And again, I say this shit every week. We wind up having a baby with somebody, and we wind up breaking the fuck up with them within a year because we ain't talk about shit at the first date. Yeah, it's the first date, but we need to be building. It's about building. And when all we worried about is who gonna pay, what you bringing to the table, how much money you got, what you drive, how many baby mamas you got, who you fucking, who you sleeping with, anybody have under your couch, all of that.
Not communication is the key. But it's very interesting. I'm paying for the date the first day and last. That's right, Dagme. The thing that makes it very is people are agreeing with this.
Right. Yeah, that's that. Yeah. Like, okay.
Like, this is how you know sometimes people just watch and they don't really actually actively listen. These are all of the things that people should discuss in the first couple of dates. Are you not having deep-seated conversations with the person that you're with? Mm-hmm. Is that why I was able to secure the ring before the baby, not 10 years after? Mm-hmm. Because I put my intentions in the atmosphere initially.
But you know what? And now this might just be a little oversight, but I thought it was interesting that his example was how many baby mamas you got. And that's something that a woman would say to a man, how many baby mamas you got. And he calls that whack to ask a man, how many baby mamas do you have, right? But he'll be the first one to run around talking about people like Future and women that sign up to be with people like Nick Cannon and stuff like that.
But right? shouldn't as a man, shouldn't the verbiage be how many baby fathers do you have?
It should be, but he just said how many baby mamas you got, and it's like, okay, sir, okay, your subconscious is talking right now. That's what I believe. I think his subconscious is talking because he's going off, but he's talking as if he's a woman talking to a man and saying this is whack to ask a man on the first date how many children's mothers do you have on the first date. That's whack. We supposed to be building, nigga. Building. You don't know how many baby mothers he got, but you building with him. But again, Mr. He said, if this is how you conduct your dates, I'm not judging you, sir. But I'm gonna be honest with you.
Is that what y'all teaching your children?
Probably.
Shame. Are you mean to tell me that shame? Not it's a role play. Shut your ass up. You mean to tell me you're going to teach your daughters to not be concerned about who's paying for the date? Because my mother and father always taught me to make sure I had money in my pocket to cover the things that I purchased on a date, just in case the man changed his mind and didn't want to pay. Or if he pressed the gas to get this ass, that I could say, no, sir, here's your coin. have a nice day, and get my black ass in the cab and go home. See, what? Please share the fuck up. Go ahead, Lola. I can't.
Tangible shit is whack. It's not about playing into these narratives. It's not about, going with this westernized society like you gotta pay, you ask me out, you called me, it's the first date, you the man. Like all of these things that we get into again, that just it distracts us from the real big picture, like from us talking about family, from us talking about finances, from us talking about wealth building, from us talking about community building. We ain't talking about none of this because we worried about telling our friends that she didn't pay, or was worrying about if I paid, or she ordered the lobster because she knew I was paying, and all she was doing was ordering this expensive stuff. Like, we get so off into this bullshit that we forget about the real shit. And again, I say this shit every week. You wind up having a baby with somebody, and we wind up breaking the fuck up with them within a year because we ain't talk about shit at the first date. Yeah, it's the first date, but we need to be building. It's about building. And when all we worried about is who gonna pay, what you bringing to the table, how much money you got, what you drive, how many baby mamas you got, who you fucking, who you sleeping with, anybody gonna hide under your couch. All of that tangible shit is whack.
Hold on, let me see.
Bitch, I know you fucking lying to me, bitch. What did you write? What did you write? What did you write? You see, this is why I don't let Lola get the editors. This is why. What the fuck? Miss Oshun done put, is Mr. He Said projecting or fronting? On the first date, broke. Remember, he was broke, guys, with Nikki. Not having built anything with a confused, dressed woman who was giving it up.
That's a legitimate question.
Did you say he was speaking facts right there? I know Truth like that bumped his motherfucking head. Are you serious right now?
Truth, listen, he trolling. Never mind, Truth, he trolling. You know he trolling. He ain't like that. First of all, Truth ain't even the type of guy that go out with a woman and let her pay. Truth, stop playing, okay? Stop playing.
Not the cat. Oh, you gonna get your ass whooped in this chat talking about some dad with some damn sense. The fuck? Like at the end of the day, though.
Hey, that's one for Mr. He Said. That's one. Well, half for Mr. He Said because I know Truth is lying. That's a half a point. But here
that's not even no half a point. I ain't even gonna let that I ain't letting that shit fly. What you talking about? No, we gotta break this down because people be talking and they be talking real crazy. So, who is paying actually deals with finances.
This is facts.
What you bring to the table is actually about building. Hey, you got the ham, I got the burger, we got a meal. Hey, you know how to edit and do blah, blah, blah. I know how to write business plans. We now have a business. You have a house. I have investment capital. We now have a business. If y'all really believe these things shouldn't be talked about on the first date, I'm going to need y'all to drink a cold glass of bleach. How many baby mamas do you have? How many baby daddies do you have? How many people are you having sex with? Those are liabilities. If I am dating you and I decide to sleep with you, And I don't know that you're sleeping with 2 or 3 other people, and you don't know that those 2 or 3 people are sleeping with 2 or 3 other people. Ain't none of y'all been tested. And then I catch a disease. Guess what? We now got to go down to the CDC. The CDC is going to do a disease tree. Now, when I'm telling them that I slept with you, they now going to call you. When they call you, they're going to ask you who you slept with. Now you're going to have to explain to the CDC how many people you slept with and so on and so forth, so they can get to the origin of a case. This is where this disease pathogen start point is. Do you guys remember Typhoid Mary? That's how they found out where typhoid is.
Yeah.
This why I stay single. This why I stay single. Because good men that know how to have good conversations and the foundation work are few and far between. This is also why I don't have sex. Because why would I give the pretty juiciness to anybody acting simple as shit like this? Go on ahead.
Here we go.
Who you fucking? Who you sleeping with? Anybody behind under your couch? All of that tangible shit is whack. Who you fucking? Who you sleeping with? Anybody behind under your couch? All of that tangible shit.
Not sign language.
I'm looking at the nature of the gestures.
Oh, no, I know. Damn. Oh, shoot. Bitch. Why that look like a dildo?
I think the idea, hold on, as they say, the agenda presses on. The agenda is show the colors and the freedom in the subconscious shape of penis. That is what we call, I think you covered it on your channel, the psychological backdrop.
Yeah, sublimation, yeah, subliminal messaging.
Subliminal messaging. Yeah, that's what that is. So I'll be honest with you. This right here, I seen that. I seen that. Hold on, let me roll it. So we know he supports pride, which is fine. You know, he supports pride.
Yes, we support the LGBTQIA. Pause it right there. That ain't like no damn rainbow and I ever done seen in my life. Wow, I'm confused. That really looks like a penis.
But if we read what it say here,
I choose to live in my heart, not in my mind. I will be grateful because I'm alive. I will not dwell on the past, nor worry what's next. I will take care of myself and try my best. If a moment comes where I feel weak, I'll stop what I'm doing and remember to breathe. With a rainbow dick. Rainbows full of dicks. What is happening? Why is this rainbow colors? It's a rainbow condom. Oh, it's a rainbow condom. See, MJ, you the best. Rainbow condoms, rainbow dicks.
Rainbow condoms, Lord. Oh, stop. Let me get to the other part. Not rainbow condoms. Here we go. Yeah. Now I just want us to focus on. Yeah. Today, self-care. Yeah, self-care. Okay, never mind.
With the rainbow. for, baby?
To hear those, insults coming from people who sleep.
Wait a minute. Now, sis, I know you fucking lying to me. Are you shame blaming and explaining women? And this is a fling before the ring? Is this a sex party consultant business? Yes, that says passion party consultant. Are you teaching the women how to be sexual and have sexy time before they're married? One last fling before the ring? Ooh, shame on you. Shame.
But to hear those, insults coming from people who sleep with cucumbers and dogs and plastic, it's unbelievable.
Pause. Why?
I don't know who he talking about. That he said it's an insult coming from people who deal with cucumbers and plastic dicks, plastic penises is how he put it and shit like that. But to be honest with you, given this is Nikki's business right here,
First of all, pause it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there a rainbow full of dicks in Disney Pixar Toy Story 4? Right, third ward, not them corrupting Toy Story. Mr. and Mrs. said.
That's why I told you I didn't want to talk about parenting and sex. Not in this video. Not in this.
Bring your behinds down to the congregation. Come to the front of the chat room. Are you? Who told y'all? Who told you to infuse a child's movie, children, with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 rainbows for dicks?
Oh, wait, hold on. No, some of these are dicks. I was gonna say some of these look like, what is that?
They dicks. They sex, they dicks. They dicks. Now, when you was out here saying that bitches should only send pussy pictures to their husband, did you tell your fucking wife not to sit here and put fucking Toy Story 4 as a selling fucking advertisement for a rainbow full of dicks?
I need to know that, Mr. He said. I need to know. Did you tell her to do this? Did you tell her not to do this? Because you damn sure had something to say about nude pictures between two consenting adults. What is
It's giving the P word. Are you advertising to children?
Jesus.
Are you advertising to children?
Oh, baby Jesus. Baby Jesus.
I want them answers. Are you fucking advertising to children? Because this shit looks real attractive for a little fucking kid. Is that what the goal is? While we're out here shame blaming and explaining, right? Ass plugs, dicks, and some more shit with Disney, Pixar, Toy Story 4, rainbow condoms and dicks. Now this. But you're calling people cum dumpsters. But you're saying that people should only send pussy pics to their husbands. Do somebody needs to come to your house and snatch our motherfucking internet? Is it the alcohol? Are we gonna blame it on the alcohol? Blame it on the Is that what the fuck the problem is? Y'all niggas hot? Is y'all niggas high, Craig? Top flight security of the world, Craig. I told you motherfuckers I am internal affairs out this bitch. Y'all wanna keep fucking with me? Or you wanna leave me the fuck alone? Huh? Cause this shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. It's for a bitch that's for the streets. Fuck is we talking about? The fuck is we talking about?
And I would venture to say, women that have to use this are probably women that aren't being satisfied in the bedroom. Did I say that? Oh no! But but this is how she get her money, y'all. He shouldn't be saying shit because she run that house. She putting her money in that damn house. So why can't she sell as many dicks as she wants to and be for the streets or not be for the streets? Why should he tell her any goddamn thing about anything? That's her coin.
There's nothing wrong with the toys. There's nothing wrong with the toys for grown ass adults. The problem with this image is dead smack in the middle. Make this full screen, love, so that people can understand how problematic this shit is.
There we go.
Your children watch movies like Toy Story 4. If you have kids like I have kids, and your kids, right, and your kids happen to scroll through your phone, and they saw this, oh, mommy, look, Toy Story 4. Because kids know motherfucking labels. Are we selling sex toys to children? Why the fuck would anybody think that this was a good idea to put Toy Story 4 with a rainbow full of dicks?
And ass plugs.
And ass plugs. Or do you think that you are a fucking Toy Story as a woman or a man using sex talk? See? You already know what it is. So you're like, as you as a woman use it. So, and it's a fucking mannequin at that. This is not even a real person. So we got a fucking mannequin. We got Toy Story 4, rainbow full of dicks. What's happening here? What's happening here?
I mean, the only thing you can really put in the background here is kids. I mean, Toy Story. Like, I mean, here's the thing. As a grown woman, I don't really need to be sold toys that look like themes that got to do with kids. Like, I don't need to be. I just don't need that. Like the passion party, I can understand the passion party, but let's be clear about something. What kind of work is that, Rob?
It's sex work. It's a sex worker. And is this a sex doll? Right. Wait, what the fuck is this pitch? Yeah, you just got off the phone. This is the wife. The wife has a rainbow full of dicks with a Toy Story 4, and she's selling it.
I'm assuming that Mr. He said okay this.
But it's a Disney Pixar for me. Did Disney sanction this? Did Disney sanction their image being utilized in this fashion? We know Disney will fire somebody for a scandal.
I heard that. I ain't even gonna talk about Disney right now. Shout out to Disney. May y'all get your employees back. But I heard they got major issues over there.
Child, let's continue with this movie. I need answers for that.
She said, look, this is what we not going to do today. Okay. That's not what we're going to do.
You can get sued for that shit.
I mean, hey, I didn't put this on social media. I didn't do it. So don't get mad at me. I'm just saying I didn't put this on.
It's unbelievable, the hypocrisy. It's crazy. Like, come on, y'all. Chill.
Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Not struggling plastic penis sex work business and podcast over the last 2 years. Damn. Oh, not. Oh, Lord.
Now, let me say something right quick, right? See, when this whole issue started, it started right here. Hashtag alligators, right? Because I was trying to explain an idea to a panel on Sir Hale's channel about the bird and the alligator and their symbiotic relationship, and how, as small as the bird is just as equally important as the alligator to the nest of all of the animals in that area, right? And I was equating that to how men and women are equal, not in sameness, but because they both play important roles in society, right? Like, you go to a hospital, you want it to smell nice, you want it to feel nice, you want to see welcoming faces. You rather a nice warm bosom flipping your pillows while you sick than, Kevin's chest, stuff like that. Like these small, what they call soft things that we look for in life that women provide. These are equally as important as skyscrapers. What's the point of a skyscraper if nobody wants to be in it because it stinks? What's the point of a home to go in if it's not comfortable? You telling me that comfortability is not as important as the house itself? No, but this is my point that I was making. And while I was making the point, this is what was put in the chat. Now, I'm going to assume that Mr. He Said put this in the chat because he's the leader. I'm sorry. Whatever he is over there, I'm assuming it was him, not her. Because I don't know. I don't know which one of them is doing anything at this point. And I don't want to blame her because, again, this ain't about her. But Mr. He Said, let me tell you something, right? Like I said, you wanted my attention, which is why you started mocking me, right, in the chat. Now, you notice I didn't say nothing back to you. I didn't. And I didn't say nothing back to you. And I noticed that you got in another chat and said some other stuff that I was like, okay, I don't understand why you got a problem with me because I haven't said nothing about you. I haven't said nothing to you. I just don't understand where this is coming from. But truth be told, you don't mock people to that degree. And you don't want their attention. So when you didn't get my attention, I'm assuming you just wanted to keep it on. So right now, you got my attention, but you got my attention not because of this dumbass shit that you did with these alligators. No, because I made my point and I stand doing that, right? Now you got my attention when you sat there and came out the gate on Raw B. Like, that's when you got my attention because I can forgive that. Alligators, okay? But Cum Dumpster, all these females fat? Really? Really? All these females fat? You want to talk about a bitch weight? Mr. Married Man? You want to talk about a bitch weight? Now, I got a good mind to go back to Baltimore on you. And I'm saying, you know you in Baltimore. I have a good mind to act like I'm from that horrid, hard, fucked up place, as your wife so eloquently said on my platform. She said it very clearly how we are out here. I have a good mind to sit and say something about your peoples. But like Rob B has taught me at the Butterfly Progressive University, I'm better than that. I'm better than that. At the end of the day, you got a beautiful wife. Trust me, you don't deserve it. But truth be told, if anybody's a cum dumpster, if you know anything about cum dumpstering, you know it because you did it on her. You got my attention? I'm sure you do, sir. Now, if you mad at me, be mad at me. But let me be clear. Ain't nothing in this video a lie. Nothing. Not one thing is a lie about you. And keep in mind, I'm okay. If you like it, I love it. But I think you should stay out of the chat for real. I think you should focus on what you and your wife are building over there. I think y'all building a good thing. I think you should stay over there and stay out the fucking chat. You know what I mean? Because you're not built to be in chats. I mean, I thought you was a cool dude and shit for real. Like, I mean, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Okay, not because see you, like I said in the beginning, you don't know who behind the scenes taking up for you, posting your shit, doing anything. You don't know. But right now, I'm sure you didn't know there was somebody behind the scenes saying, "Oh yeah, you want to mock me when I haven't done nothing to you?" Yeah, there's devils that's out here too. Just like there was an angel taking up for your wife, there was a devil out here saying, "You know what? This fire is waiting on you." But let me continue. Now, when I said another video will drop, I meant that quite literally. Another video will drop. And like I said in the beginning, there's no need to try to erase anything at this point. No need. Okay? Some of the things that you will see in the next video, if you want to play games with either her or me, right, is nothing that you've seen in this video. That it will be all original content. So let's be clear about something. This video right here, depending on how we feel, could go away. I don't know if it's going to go away anytime soon, but it could go away. But I think we're going to call it a draw. You bussy popped, and here we go. Doing the hard woman thing. Let me finish it.
We need to choose. Are we believers? Are we kuffar? Or are we in between, the hypocrites? The hypocrites are in the lowest of the fire. لا يسخر قوم من قوم. Don't you ever mock, bully, ridicule one another. Or you who believe Maliki Yawm al-Din, what goes around comes around. لا يحب الله الجهر بالسوء من قول إلا وكان الله سميعا عليما.
You see that? And I know you know what that Arabic meant. I know you know what he said. You see that? Don't play with it. Okay?
Don't play with it. Mm-mm.
You seen the beginning of this video, and you didn't heard the end of it. Trust me, I work the right and the left hand, dude. Don't play with it. All right? Talk about Raw B like that when she ain't done nothing to you. And I'ma just let her get at you for real. Don't do that no more. Don't do that. That won't nice. That really wasn't nice. Because trust me, the situation that Robbie found herself in, your wife could have found herself in too. And then you would be sitting here trying to defend somebody that you really can't defend. That what happened to her was egregious. No woman should have to deal with someone that she trusted with anything being spewed all over the fucking internet because their relationship didn't work out, like fucking children. Nobody should have to deal with that. Ain't no man in here that wouldn't take another nigga's head off for doing that to his wife. So why in the world do you think, because she's not this nigga wife, that it doesn't impact her? Now, she's strong, don't get me wrong, she is. She's stronger than I am, to be frank with you. But this right here, you see that? Send your news to your husband. Trust me, dude. You don't do this no more. Hold on, let me take this off. Yeah, don't do that no more, young. Don't do that. That wasn't.
Here's the gag and drag of it off. Even though I did protect you, even though I did request politely that she's right. There's more content that could drop in an instant. And then if y'all proceed, you'll get a version of me you haven't seen in a while. And everybody knows. Everybody knows. When I roast and I drag and I go to highlight some shit, it's not going to be nice. Just like it wasn't nice when I roasted and dragged and highlighted and broke apart the lies that nigga told on me. And on Daryl Long's platform, released some more shots. I got a fucking infinity clip over here, to be quite frank. So, again, now knowing that I have, as Angry Man said in the clip I usually play, oh, wait, Raw, you got all the dirt. I do. And I'm not even going to tell you everything else. Because if I have to go and then something else goes on, there's an army. There's an army of people that I have been holding at bay. And I no longer care. Say hello to the real villain in the space. The one y'all can't fuck with. Because you really don't have anything to shame me with, to embarrass me with, or to shame and embarrass none of the team. Because y'all put some shit out. And what we'll do is come out here and say, yeah, that's true. Now what else is going on? But let's take a moment to look at you. This is the tip. You want me to put the rest in? I'll fuck you real slow. And it'll fucking hurt. Just like I did to him. And every other motherfucking person that has attacked me or my children or the people that I care about in this space. You motherfuckers play too much and everybody's a fucking gangster. Real gangsters move in silence. This is a courtesy. Don'tPlayWithIt.com.
So, with that being said, I want to thank everybody for coming through. It's been a good stream. If you want to, definitely leave a comment. Definitely follow Raw B. Raw B has so much shit going on. Raw B, I can't tell him. You tell him.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Listen, I got tired of putting links everywhere, so I created a central hub for our broadcasting showtimes. This show was not on the broadcasting schedule, but our upcoming videos are always going to be listed on don'tplaywithit.com, so you can be in the know when I'm going live. Please make sure to put your email in that website. I will be sending out newsletters, and on that website, you can also find the links to the Raw Gallery. You can find the links to the merch. You can find the links to the editing services, the website services, the brand consultant services. You can, you can just find everything I do at don'tplaywithit.com. Shout out to Sell You Lights Podcast for being, a patron of the business. Shout out to We Unlock Nation for being a patron of the business. Shout out to Quantum Metaphysics for being a patron of the business. Shout out to all the members of the Robbie Privilege channel. And those, I'm going to just use this moment to let you guys know something else we have going on. For the month of September, since we played a couple of games, those of you that have already participated already have a slot. The winners of the games in September will be invited back the first Friday in October for a playoff. And whoever wins that game is going to win a prize package worth over $600. So make sure you guys come Friday nights to don'tplaywithit.com, 9 p.m. CST, honey.
Listen to me. Listen, Thanos, I think you've been cheating, man. But I'm gonna give it a go. I don't care. I'm gonna get me some. I'm gonna get my win in there. Okay. Shout out to Thanos, the cheater.
Thanos. No, Judge Jay too. Judge Jay was killing them Friday night. We had so much fun. Oh my God! Listen, while everybody's running around here mad and talking about me, I'm over here, having fun, playing games, and giving away money, bitch.
Yeah.
With my fat ass.
Hey, listen, y'all go do that. Y'all here, y'all know me, Gamer Dragons TV. Listen, I'm impromptu That's all I got to say. It's been a lovely evening. Glad I got this off my chest. Okay? But if I said anything incorrect, put it in the chat or make a video and get me some more subscribers. Anyway.
First of all, I'm very proud of you because you were very patient with this. And if y'all think she fucking playing, go look at her community tab. She put the screenshot up, nigga. She put the screenshot up. I said, okay, put the screenshot up. So when you do get a chance to release it, motherfuckers can know.
I wasn't lying. I was not lying. But it is what it is. But Rod, thank you for coming through. I do appreciate you. And look, it's been a day. It's been a day. We need to rest in our femininity because, oh God.
Hey, not Thanos dropping down out the clouds in the final hour.
Oh my God! See this is right here. Wait a minute, y'all. This is here. What are we doing here?
Wait.
I wasn't in the last round. I did the first 3 rounds, and then I said, you know what? Let me chill because I had something I had to do. But I see that you. I'm like, yo, how is he like? It's fine.
You made him drop. Yeah. Oh my God. Listen, you are now rocking with the best. You and the trillest gangster in the realest sector. Okay? Fuck all this other bullshit they got going on. All the content creators that I feel are real, that rock with me, is going to be listed on my channel link. Y'all want to start seeing them in rotation. We going to be simulcasting the shit, getting it popping because nobody's jealous over here. Because in real life, we getting it. In real life, we gorgeous. In real life, we don't give a fuck about your feelings. Now turn up that way. Go ahead, child, because you know I'll be...
All right, hey, and I want to say shout out to the chat. You guys was wonderful. I didn't get a chance to really pay attention to the chat. Everybody that know me know when I'm focused. I'll come over here if I can, but I will get better at this. I tell you, probably next year. But I love you all. I'm gonna end the stream here, but thanks for coming through. Shout out to everybody too. Shout out to Mr. He Said. I hope we have an understanding. All right, and Mrs. She Said, I'm sorry if she
said, high Jeeves, tight jeans. High Jeeves, tight jeans. She said, child, I might make that shit to a rap. Stop fucking playing with it. Let me be quiet.
Listen. Bye, y'all. Good night. Have a good one. We'll see y'all tomorrow and see who talking about this shit. All right, have a good one. We out here.